Dobardan, moje drage, Divine Pisces 222. It is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. I'm going to do an energy check-in for Twin Flames today. Sorry I couldn't get the daily message video out today, but I did put a mini on my community tab, so if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. I mean, it's just pretty much in line with everything that I've been saying about what's happening right now. We're just redefining a lot of things right now, specifically what love means, and that's the most important thing right there, I think. You know, and it's actually being reflected. Like if you look at the chaos that's happening in the world right now, people's illusions are being shattered, massively shattered right now. And the people who are awakening to this, who are actually seeing through the illusions, okay, they're the ones who are ascending. They are the ones who are transforming. They are the ones who are changing. And the others who are stuck in the low vibration, those are the ones that are being tortured, literally. Like, it's like they are so obsessed and so, they're clinging to those illusions so much that they're destroying themselves. Okay? So it's like we're splitting. All right, there's a huge shift happening here, and it's like you have, I have this theory, and I was talking to another reader about this, and maybe we'll do a video about it, but just like the levels of consciousness that we go through, you know, in our lifetimes, and how we start off a low level of consciousness, and each lifetime, it's like we get farther and farther and farther up, you know, into full consciousness. Okay, and depending on what incarnation you're in, you know, will determine just how awake you are. Okay, and it's almost like there's like different levels of consciousness, and there's some certain people who are super awake, you know, like the light workers and the, you know, the people who are out there trying to help change perspectives and things like that. And then you have the people who aren't quite there, okay, who are stuck, you know, going up and down, not really quite sure what to believe. And then you have the people who are just, they're not. And I don't know if it's by design. I don't know if it's, you know, if those people are actually, it's like almost like, I don't know, have you ever, there's the term backdrop people, which actually Aaron Dowdy talks about it on one of his videos, and I'm not sure how much I necessarily believe it, but there have been times where it's kind of like the Truman Show, like, you know, walking through the park and you see the same people a couple of times. You know what I mean? Like, it's like they're in a loop, and you're like, didn't I just see them? You know what I mean? So stuff like that, you know, all these things just kind of coming through. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Kind of curious. All right, so let's get this started. Yeah, I mean, honestly, illusion, that's the main thing right now. So much illusion being shattered, and people are absolutely losing their minds, okay? And so what this is doing, I feel, you know, or what's happening here, like I said, it's kind of an external representation of what's happening internally, okay? And as regards the connections, just in general, illusions are being shattered. The illusion of control, that you can have control over the connection and you can't. Again, kind of coming back to this materialistic view in the 3D, I feel like those are the illusions that are being shattered, is that it's like ego has controlled so much of what we see, you know, and those are the things that are being shattered right now. A lot of us are releasing some material things. A lot of us are releasing, not just expectations, but like, again, just how important things in the 3D actually are. Like, we are reevaluating those things. And so I feel like a lot of us are, some of us are feeling kind of betrayed by our own illusions right now, especially as regards these connections, okay? Some of us have felt really stuck in these connections, like we can't release them. We feel like resentment, like a lot of fear coming in, okay? But what this is doing is it's literally transforming us, guys, into the next level, Okay, and remember what I said about consciousness, okay? We're still ascending. A lot of us are still going through awakenings. We're still going through transformations right now, especially the feminine energies. The feminine energies, I feel, have been going through a lot of shifts within the last, let's say, 5 to 10 years. Like, just there's, like, moving from, what's the word I'm looking for? Trying to control one's emotions to actually like trying to understand them. Does that make sense? Using that emotional intelligence. And I'm not talking about women, I'm talking about feminine energies. So you have the feminine and the masculine energies. Masculine energies are all about control, and the 3D, where the feminine energy is all about the spiritual realm, okay, and emotion, okay. So that I feel is the main shift right now, is like trying to find the balance between those things, okay. But that's where the transformations are coming in, okay. Which is really interesting, actually. And I feel like a lot of divine feminines, specifically divine feminines, are learning to embrace their emotions, embrace how they feel, instead of running from them or feeling shamed by them for whatever reason that may be. Okay, so looking at divine masculine right now, yeah, well, there you go. Divine masculine right now, I feel a lot of divine masculines right now are actually reevaluating not just love, but their own journeys thus far. Like, some of them are like time hopping. They're reliving some timelines from childhood, like bringing up some inner child stuff. Some of them are remembering some things from their past, and it's bringing up kind of this betrayal energy, this heartbreaking energy. And what this is karma that's being cleared. So some of them are repeating some cycles here, and I mentioned this before. Some of them are clearing some karma with parents through children. Okay, some of them were betrayed by parents, or a parent, or parental figures, or mentors, whatever, okay, when they were children. And this cycle of like torture literally has been playing out over and over and over again, and they're trying to put an end to that because they don't, it's like the karma itself is being released right now. Which I know I said yesterday, divine masculine is trying to make things right. It's because they're trying to clear karma. They're trying to get out of that cycle. They're trying to break free of that, and that's a really good thing. Some of them really want to come forward with their truth. Some of them do want to speak their truth, possibly to their divine feminine, possibly to a karmic situation, possibly to both. Some of them, it's themselves. They haven't been fully honest with themselves, and they want to literally change the way that they communicate, just in general, about what they're feeling, about what they're thinking. And some of them have been, figuring out how to do that, and they're coming out of hermit mode. But the main thing here is releasing that codependency on what people think. That's the main thing. And a lot of it, again, stems back to inner child stuff. Some of them are afraid of disappointing a parent, or they have been afraid of disappointing a parent. And again, they're trying to clear that through their children, if they have them, okay? Or possibly through a karmic partner, okay? So let's take a look at divine feminine here. Wow, divine feminine, yes. I do feel a lot of divine feminines really are like triggered to get out of whatever situation they're in. Some of you, it is in fact the connection. It's time to release it. Fully release it. Just say, you know what? I love you. We are still connected. We are always connected in the 5D. Doesn't matter what happens. Always going to be there. But in the 3D, I understand, divine masculine, you have things you need to do. You have things you need to clear. You have your own path to walk. I'm going to walk my path. And, we come together. So be it. If not, there's a plan B for me. Because I'm doing my work. Right? And that's the main thing, is releasing, I think right now, releasing the codependency on the connection. Some of you have been so codependent on these connections, and you're not even admitting that to yourself. I mean, look, I'm a YouTuber, you know. I want to be able to spread the word, and you know, watching my videos obviously helps me. But some of you need to stop watching twin flame specific videos. Like, as far as like, you know, oh, he's coming now, union now, you know, all of these clickbaity titles that are just basically setting you up for failure. They're setting you up for disappointment. Okay? When looking at the current energies right now, union is happening in the 5D, and it's been happening for a while, guys, and I know a lot of you feel that. A lot of you feel more connected to your twin now than you ever have, and you haven't even spoken to them. You know, something really creepy, okay, I was coming back from my trip and stopped at a gas station, you know, not in the state, and looked over, a car driving by looked just like my twins, and the guy in it looked just like him. If it wasn't him, it was a dead ringer. And the weirdest thing is he looked at me as if he recognized me, and I was just like, what the heck just happened? So this is what I'm talking about, guys. It's like there's something there that's showing us something, guys. So when you see stuff like that and it triggers you, you've got to evaluate why it triggers you. I don't know if it triggered me, but it was really bizarre. Okay, let's just put it that way. So needing to release those things, and some of you have just been so in your head about these connections. That's all you think about. It's the only thing that you live for. That is a codependency. You need to live for yourself. You need to live for your own happiness. You need to find your inner union, guys. You need to find your inner alignment right now. Okay? And again, a lot of us, this is what I'm talking about when I say we redefine what love means. Love doesn't mean you have to be together in the 3D. Some people, their twins have passed into the astral. They are no longer on this earthly plane. What is the union? What does union mean? What is union? Okay? So are you telling me that those twins will never have union? They already have union. You're already together. You're already connected. You can't sever that. If you were lucky enough to meet your twin in this life, there's a reason for that. You have done something. You have gotten to a particular spot in your life, in your path, in your journey, that you met your twin and it triggered you to wake up because you were supposed to. Okay, what you do with it from there, I mean, there is a path, but you have free will, but you have to get yourself out of that mindset that union specifically means 3D. Okay? 5D union comes first. Okay? And that, I feel, is what's coming into balance for Divine Feminine. Okay? Putting it all together. Okay? Connecting all of the dots. Okay? Releasing the burdens that are associated with it. Right? But why are you still here? Why are you still here, Divine Feminine? Why are you still here? What is keeping you here? Okay? Think about it. Meditate on it. Ask Source for clarity. I'm telling you guys, there's something that you're needing to do, but being stuck, some of you literally feeling stuck in these connections, and like you can't move forward, like you can't move on, and that's not good. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at connecting energies. Yeah, there you go. That's the Four of Pentacles. Okay, codependency right now. And this it's like we're keeping ourselves in boxes here. Like, think outside the box. Okay, release the expectations, release the conditions, release what you know, what you think you know. Release what you think you know, and expand your horizons. Okay. And that, I think, is a big thing of what's happening in these connections, is expanding your, literally expanding your consciousness, okay? But yeah, I mean, look at all these pentacles. Yeah. So now some of you may actually get a solid offer. Some of you are closer to union than you think in the 3D, okay? So don't let this discourage you. It really just depends on where you are in your journey, and no two journeys are alike, okay? So it's always going to be relative, and you have to take it as it resonates, okay? But I just feel a loss of like motivation in the connection itself, because we've been feeling so stuck here, you know. And Divine Feminine has the Three of Swords in the upright. Divine Masculine has it in the reverse. So I mean, that's mirroring, okay? So that being said, some of us are resisting the transitions. Some of us are resisting the transformations that these connections are actually taking, the direction that they're going. You don't do that. Don't do that. Some of this has to do definitely with a karmic situation, but in reality, I mean, it's karma. It's karma. Some of you still have some karma to clear with your counterparts right now, and that requires forgiveness. But you have to release the past. You have to release what's already happened. You can't hold on to it. You got to release it. Some of you, your karmic situation is literally holding on to the past. It's haunting you, right? And that's the only way to move forward, is releasing that. Stop holding on to something that doesn't matter. Stop holding on to that. Again, what did I say about the materialistic stuff? Okay, a lot of us are reevaluating the 3D and what's actually important. Get rid of it. Release it. That's the only way to move forward. It's the only way for the connection to move forward. And when I say the connection moving forward, what does that mean? What does that mean? I'm asking you. It literally means your path. You're moving your path. You're moving your... well, I was skipping, so you know what I was saying was true. It's moving your path forward, your journey forward, okay? And what that's doing is also helping your counterpart move their journey forward, okay? Because the energy is connected. Your energies are always going to mirror, okay? And so what that means is, you know, you should both meet at the finish line, okay? All right, so messages from your counterparts. Yeah, boom. Unconditional love. All right. All right. Messages and advice from source. Guys, get out of this darkness, guys. But I mean, it serves a purpose, but you've been here long enough. Get out of it. Just get out of it. Okay, yeah, action. Get out of it. Okay, it's time to just move on. Okay, it is time to move on your journey. Be grateful for where you are. Be grateful for what you've experienced. Okay, extremes are going to happen. You're going to get the extremes high, the extreme highs, the extreme lows, guys. Just go with it, okay? And deal with things as they come. But you've got to release the expectations. Live in the now. Release the expectations of the connection, guys. Look at that. That's the Twin Flame card in this deck. Okay? Alright, guys. Well, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.